Aion, the god of time, was a prominent figure during the Hellenistic period in ancient Greece. He shared his role with Chronos, who was also considered the god of time. However, it is important to note that Chronos came about much earlier in Greece's history. Despite their shared role, Aion and Chronos had their differences. The origins of Aion can be traced back to various sources within Greek mythology. One of the most popular accounts of Aion's origins comes from the Orphic tradition. In this tradition, Aion is often associated with the concept of eternal time or unbounded time. He is depicted as a youthful and handsome deity, often shown with a serpent or a lion, symbolizing his power and authority over time. Another source that sheds light on Aion's origins is the Hellenistic period itself. During this time, there was a syncretism of various religious beliefs and traditions, which led to the amalgamation of different gods and deities. Aion was often linked with the Egyptian deity, Osiris, who was also associated with the concept of eternal time and was often depicted with the symbol of the serpent. This syncretic approach to religion and mythology further solidified Aion's significance during the Hellenistic period. It is important to note that Aion's association with time was not limited to the concept of eternal or unbounded time. He was also revered as the god of cyclical time, often depicted as the personification of the zodiac or the eternal wheel of time. This aspect of Aion's role as the god of cyclical time was particularly significant in the Hellenistic period, as it reflected the cyclical nature of life and the cosmos. In addition to his association with time, Aion was also linked with other aspects of the natural world. He was often depicted as a fertility deity, symbolizing the eternal cycle of birth, growth, and renewal. This aspect of Aion's role as a fertility deity was particularly prominent in the cult of Aion in the city of Alexandria, where he was worshipped as the bringer of new life and abundance. In contrast to Aion, Chronos, the other god of time, had a different origin and significance in Greek mythology. Chronos was often depicted as an elderly figure, symbolizing the passage of time and the inevitability of mortality. He was associated with the concept of linear time, representing the passage of time from past to present to future. This aspect of Chronos' role as the god of linear time was reflective of the Greek understanding of time as a finite and irreversible force. Despite their differences, Aion and Chronos shared the role of being the god of time in ancient Greece. Their coexistence reflects the complexity and diversity of Greek mythology, where multiple deities could represent different aspects of a single concept. It is also indicative of the syncretic nature of religious beliefs during the Hellenistic period, where different traditions and mythologies were amalgamated to create a more cohesive and inclusive religious framework. In conclusion, Aion, the god of time, had a significant presence during the Hellenistic period in ancient Greece. His origins can be traced back to various sources within Greek mythology, including the Orphic tradition and the syncretism of religious beliefs during the Hellenistic period. Aion was revered as the god of eternal and cyclical time, as well as a fertility deity, symbolizing the cyclical nature of life and the cosmos. Despite sharing the role of the god of time with Chronos, Aion had his own distinct significance and symbolism within Greek mythology.